EA Sports coverage of the National Football League comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the Detroit Lions. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And we are underway from Ford Field. Pulls it in at the 13. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Swift. Oh, there he goes right side. Past the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift, 75 yards. And the Lions will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Wow, first play in the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, you spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line.
Ready, set.
A man who played collegiately over in East Lansing. Here's Ken Walker. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Sticking with Walker on second down. And he stopped immediately there. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So third and long. On third down, here's Walker. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it. And some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
Here we go, set. 60 bison, 60 bison.
Here we go on fourth. Smith. Buying time to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and that will force a turnover on downs. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And able to work his way down to the 16.
82 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's the first carry for Northwestern's Justin Jackson.
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Hold on. Check. Check. Crunch. Kill.
Second down, another carry for Jackson.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
A first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
On 4th down, Goff. Now a diving catch made just beyond the line of scrimmage. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
Come on now.
Brock Wright.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Lions' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first-quarter lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
They're coming out of the end zone, D. Eskridge. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. He's got a man, complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
It's a big play there for Seattle. 59 yards.
I can still hear it reverberate through this thick skull of mine. Crossing routes versus man-to-man coverage, it's a bad matchup for the defense. Those tend to work very well as they run away from a defender.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Throwing now is Geno. This is caught. Touchdown, Seahawks.
DK Metcalf.
from 19 yards away.
And the Seahawks have got it back to within a score.
And that touchdown drive happened very, very quickly. You knew that they had the quick strike ability. They showed it.
And for a defense that understands that, it still drives them crazy when it actually happens to them. Fast and furious, there came the points.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll make our score 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Shell.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down.
And he's got some space here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
110 yards on the ground here for Swift. He's got a first down as well.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Play action. Here's Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And he's got it inside the 10. A big play there for Detroit. 44 yards. They lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook. And that's when they hit them with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards the line of scrimmage, then scrambling back trying to cover. Couldn't get there in time.
Well scripted. They had the big running play, now the big passing play. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Williams again.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamal Williams taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Lions go up by 2 touchdowns.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From the 6. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hughes. And the Lions are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57. Super 1. 57's Mike 57.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Trying for right, and it's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Seahawks will take over here just shy of the 30. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays.
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Go off a handoff here to Swift, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Super 1.
Check 24, check 24. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Watch twist, watch twist.
Hey, Shell.
31, check 31.
Once again, it's Swift. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
What's it? 180.
Here we go, D. Kill, kill, kill.
DC.
Check safety, check safety. Catch it.
Jester.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Switch.
Value 3.
Check.
Hold on. Check.
Here's Swift. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions take a 3-touchdown lead. Badgley on for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Being chased out left.
And that's going to be caught downfield by Fant.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Boy, 30 more yards and another first down.
Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Come on.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Left side here, that's the tight end Fant.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Let's go now. Bronco 80.
On 3rd and short, to give to the tight end. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Will Dissly taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Seahawks get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
A fairly short kick from the 14.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
He's airing it out for Williams.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
After the interception, here's Smith. Steps away to his left.
And that's going to be caught, Dwayne Eskridge.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 25 yards that time.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Now Smith. He'll buy some time right.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Seahawks are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Myers connects on the PAT. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here.
Kill, kill, kill. Check 52. Watch the go.
They'll try and run it here. And he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And a short kick taken at about the 16.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The first play of the second half, a big success, over 30 yards.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And some room to work.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
On 1st and 10, Smith. This complete to line, and I think the ball's out, and this is scooped up by the Lions. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
Following the fumble recovery, Goff. Throw left side complete. That's Mitchell.
And the Lions are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
14.
One more time with Swift.
He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Hey, kill.
Here we go.
Hey, shell.
Jackson will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Dan Campbell makes the call. His guys will go for 2 here. Goff looking to throw. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
And that's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Forced out to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the 3rd quarter from Detroit.
Dragon 60.
Again, Smith. Flushed out right. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker.
And the Lions are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touch. It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Seattle Seahawks and the Buffalo Bills.
And we are underway in Buffalo. Pulls it in at the 13.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Setting up the screen for Cook. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down. Now Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now Allen again. And Davis with it left side. 2nd and goal from the 1. Cook will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Let's make no bones about it. On paper, they're the better team. They're at home. That's a strong opening drive.
And just think how many times we've seen this type of a matchup. Just what you said, better team at home should steamroll them. And we've seen it go the other way. Sometimes, though, they buy into it and understand we are the better team. Let's go out and prove it right now.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Panther 60, Panther 60, Cougar 19.
On 1st down, it's Smith. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. A shotgun snap for Smith. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Smith on 1st down. Catch is made by Metcalf. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 34.
Smith's throw into the hands of Fant. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
19, 18.
where's the mic?
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. There you go.
First carry here for Ken Walker.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Cougar 19.
Sticking with Walker on second down.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Here's Walker.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Ken Walker.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Seahawks respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Taken at the 15.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 14-7. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And able to get this out to the 25.
Let's go.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. On first down, Allen. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They find some open field here. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
319.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
You got it. You got it.
To throw again on second down. Allen. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want, because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
Slam.
Middle.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
The kick by Bass is good.
And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Watch 20, check 20. Bus formation.
Buffalo 18.
Come on. 31's the mic. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Out of the gun, Smith. He'll find Metcalf. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Claxton 18. Cup 19. Cup 19. Hurt.
Who's that? Is that yours?
Gino now to throw. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Ready.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46.
Ready, go.
Now to the ground. Here's Walker. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
Here we go.
10 more there and another 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Ready.
We got double time.
Hurt.
We got
Back to Walker on 1st down. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 63 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
From the red zone now, Smith. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Smith dancing to his left. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. A 20-yard touchdown. And they are able to add on to their advantage. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him, because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes it a 21-10 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Now on 2nd and 13. Allen. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
57. Go, go, go.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
57. 57 the mic. Check the outs, check the outs, check the outs.
Throwing is Allen on third. And this is Cook with a grab. And he's got room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs. As the first half is winding down.
And the Bills are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Tyler Bass now for the point after.
And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
We got this.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively offensive. And he fires one that's intercepted.
And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
The kick by Bass is good.
And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway.
Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. On first down, Smith.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Check 43. Check 3. Check
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Now Gino. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted.
And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their mind. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come.
Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs. His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bills have retaken a third quarter lead.
Allen will try to throw for it. That's caught at the 1. And he is not going to make it to the goal line. So the defense holds, and this remains a 5-point game.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now Gino on first down. It's caught. Lockett. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with second and a couple.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Check smash, check smash.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
91 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
So right now what I'm seeing an offense that's just firing off the ball a lot quicker than they can react. And not only that, they're sustaining the blocks too. I'm seeing guys get 6-7 yards downfield before there's even a hint of contact.
Penny, a first down carry. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9.
Again, it's Penny. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Check 26, check 26.
On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
Check, 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 check. Check 4, check 4.
Giving to the big tight end on 4th. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10.
And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. On 1st down, they stick with Singletary. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Watch the curl, watch the curl. Back, back, back. Alert, alert, alert.
Now Allen off the bootleg.
Diggs crossing the field and bringing it in.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.